So many people make a huge mistake when they're trying to manifest money. They do visualizations and meditations to try and haul in more money into their life and more abundance into their life. But unless you fix your mindset and your relationship around how you spend money, you're not going to be able to manifest more just by doing visualization techniques. My name's Eliana Camargo, and I make videos all about well-being, and in this video, I'm gonna improve your well-being by helping you manifest more abundance. So, in order to manifest more money, you have to feel good about spending money. The majority of people, when they receive a bill in their life, feel negatively about having to spend their hard-earned cash on their rent or their electricity or car repair, or whatever it is. Or if you spend a little bit more money than you were anticipating on lunch, say $30 or $50, and you kind of feel this guilt in the pit of your stomach of like, oh, I shouldn't be spending my money on this, but I guess I am anyway. If you stay in that negative vibration every time you spend your money, it's going to keep you in a lack mindset and a poverty mindset. You're exuding the energy and the feeling as if you don't have enough money, and so it's paining you to spend the $100 on your electricity. So you have to change your perspective. Every time you spend money on a bill, instead feel grateful that you have that service in your life and that you have the money that you can pay for it. Even if money is tight in your paycheck to paycheck, you are paying for it, right? Even if you're putting it on a credit card, you're still paying for it. You still were able to receive that service. So every time you pay your rent, feel grateful and feel excited that I have enough money to pay for this roof over my head. And how nice it is that you get the luxury of having the money to pay for such a beautiful service. Or when you pay for your electricity bill, your phone bill, your gas. Even with gas prices skyrocketing, as long as you're still capable of paying for it, be grateful that you have the opportunity to have a car and be able to let it transport you from place to place. Even though gas is like kind of evil, and I really hope in the future that none of us are paying for gas, not in terms of like free gas, but switching to electric cars. And even that has its issues, but anyway, when you're paying your electricity bill, how grateful you are that you live in a house that has electricity. Not everyone in this world has electricity in their house. And if you're watching this video, you definitely have access to some form of electricity to charge your phone or your laptop. So be grateful that you have that service in your life and that you have the money for it. And this isn't just a one-time shift where the next time you pay for your next bill, remember to feel grateful. Every single time you pay for your bills, your credit card bill, whatever it is, remember to tap into the gratitude and to thank the universe that you're able to receive whatever service it is that it's providing in your life, and that you have the money to pay for it. Even if bills are tight, there are still bills that you are capable of paying. And even taxes that, I know this is a controversial subject because pretty much everyone universally hates taxes or thinks that we should be spending taxes on different things or more or less money on taxes, but regardless of what your views are on taxes, the fact of the matter is, some of the money that you're paying for taxes is going towards things that genuinely do benefit your life and that you probably agree with. And while, everything can always be better, vote and use your voice to help America and whatever country you live in. Use tax dollars towards the things that you find important. In the meantime, focus on the things that tax dollars are going towards that actually benefit you, and feel grateful that you have enough money to pay for these taxes and that you're getting the services that taxes provide. Like, that's amazing that we live in a society where we can all pool our money towards things that help benefit us. And even when you accidentally spend a little bit too much on lunch or dinner, more than you anticipated, or you order food on DoorDash and it ends up being twice as expensive as if you were to just go there and order it yourself. I know that's kind of the tricky spot that I get into. I'm in a pretty good place where when I pay for my bills, I feel gratitude that I'm able to pay for that service in my life. But when I spend a little bit too much money on things that I could avoid, that's when I start feeling the guilt and the like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. But that's a trap in and of itself. So I've been practicing feeling gratitude again that I'm in this place in my life where I can afford to spend $30 on one meal and it's not gonna break the bank. Obviously, I can't do that all the time, can't do that for every single meal ever, but I don't do that for every single meal ever. I have a good head on my shoulders, I know how to control my spending, I know how to live within my means, and I know that I'm capable of splurging sometimes and that I don't have to feel guilty about that, so that I can feel gratitude and kind of tap into the mindset of how would a millionaire feel if they were spending $30 on a meal? They wouldn't even bat an eye. So kind of get into that feeling of, I'm a millionaire and I'm capable of spending this $30 on this meal, and it's totally fine. I'm gonna live another day and live to tell the tale and just feel like so abundant and just like amazing and cool and just like, I have the money for this. And another component of the daily mindset that you should be in order to manifest more abundance into your life is not constantly focusing on, wouldn't it be nice if I could just book a 1 month luxury vacation to Hawaii? Like, sucks that I don't have the money for that. Or wouldn't it be nice if I could buy a house this year or upgrade my apartment to a penthouse in Manhattan? You know, all these things that are beyond many of our budgets, beyond my budget, and assuming the majority of the people watching this. Instead of getting stuck thinking every single day about what's the next thing that I wish I could afford, the next thing, it sucks that I can't do that. Every single day, have gratitude for the things that you have in your life. And I know this can be really difficult if you genuinely are really poor or you're living in poverty. I have been there. I was raised by a single mother who made minimum wage working at Walmart, living in California. And I had to start paying rent from the time I turned 18, and I was making minimum wage as a cashier at Panera Bread while working full-time and going to school full-time, and it was not easy. I would skip meals just to save money. I know what the struggle is like, and how hard it is to find gratitude for the things that you have, and how hard it is not to fear, am I gonna have enough money to pay for this emergency car repair? So I get that it's difficult, and if you're in that situation, I'm not trying to pretend to be delusional and like it's easy. But even if you're in that situation, every single day, in the morning or whenever, set an alarm on your phone if you have to, set some kind of reminder, a sticky note, and focus on the abundance that you already have in your life. Focus on how amazing it is that you have a bed to sleep in, and a roof over your head, and some form of transportation, and a cell phone or a computer, and food on the table. Again, even if you wish that it was more, try to shift out of focusing on what can be better and instead focus on what you have, and just sit in the gratitude and just feel the abundance of having electricity in your house and lights. Every little thing that you do have. It's kind of the half glass full mentality. If you're constantly focusing on how the glass is half empty, you'll stay in the vibration of lack, and you'll continue to manifest a future where you constantly feel like you're in lack. But if you focus on the abundance that you do have, you feel gratitude for your ability to pay for your bills and the services in your life, and every single day you just make yourself feel rich by focusing on the glass being half full, then that'll help you manifest even more abundance in the future. And in the meantime, because most manifestations like that take time and they take inspired action, in the meantime, you won't even be struggling because you'll feel abundant. You won't be worried about how you can't afford that month vacation to Hawaii because what you do have feels so great, and you know that that's coming. We go back to the visualization practices that many people do in order to manifest abundance. Those will help you bring in the future, bigger manifestations, but in order to make those fruitful and make those possible, you have to shift your daily mindset to not feel guilty every time you spend too much money, and to not feel pain and disdain every time you have to pay your bills, to not focus on what you don't have yet in your life, but instead focus on what you do have. And as a little bonus tip, a cute little thing that I got from Leor Alexandra on YouTube is anytime you handle physical paper money, or you're putting money away in your wallet, or you can even possibly do this with your credit card or your debit card, but I find it especially impactful with paper money or coins. Anytime you handle them, say thank you and bring your friends, and then fold it up, put it in your wallet, and again, it just gets you into this different energetic state where you have gratitude for money, and it's kind of cute and esoteric and fun to thank money and ask them to bring their friends. Kind of like a little prayer or spell that you can put on your money every single time you handle it. And it works! Another side little bonus tip that kind of goes along with that. Anytime you find a penny on the ground or a quarter or even better, a $20 bill, do the same thing. Instead of thinking like, ugh, pathetic, the universe, I asked for abundance and the universe gave me a penny. Be like, oh, hell yeah, my manifestation's working. Abundance is always flowing into my life. Pennies are streaming towards me. Just take it as like birds before land, as a sign that abundance is coming your way. And so those are some of my mindset tricks on how to shift your dominant vibration on how you feel about money so that you can get in energetic alignment with attracting more money to you. Because you attract what you are, and you attract the vibration that you're existing at. And so if you're trying to manifest more money into your life, but you feel bad every time you spend money, you're giving out the vibration of lack, of not having enough, and that's what you'll get back to you. You manifest what you are and what your dominant vibration is at. So you have to shift your mindset and your limiting beliefs about money on a daily basis in order to successfully manifest more. And once you've made this mindset shift, it will support you in doing visualizations and meditations in order to manifest even bigger things into your life. And so if you want a super powerful money manifesting meditation that I made myself, I'll link it right up here and in the description. But I made a meditation that kind of walks you through the process of feeling grateful for everything that's already in your life, and then also walks you through visualizing what your future can be like once you have riches beyond belief. And every single time I've listened to the meditation myself, I've always manifested some kind of money the next day. Like, it's kind of freaky how well it works. And I've had people close to me who've also tried out the meditation have it work for them too, which is super cool. But I've noticed my friends who aren't super into manifesting and shifting their mindset, they're not part of this community, the meditation doesn't work for them. And this is the reason why. If you do a single visualization, but every single day you have this negative feeling towards money and towards spending money, you're not going to be able to manifest more of it simply from a single meditation. So this is the daily mindset shift change, and this meditation will help you get into that mindset, help you get into that feeling state, and also help you visualize even greater riches in your life. So that's my quick little tip. I'm sending you all of my love. Bye!